What's up my loves? My name is Paige, this is Paige's Page, and this is my sister chooses my May Cluedo TBR. My sister is currently visiting as it is the Easter weekend, and I asked if she would be so kind as to get the prompts that Cluedo has chosen and go and find the books for me to read in the month of May. I have commitments that I did not sway any way, shape or form, so we have a stack. Let's go over how I did in April, and then I will be able to continue on with May's TBR. Hello, so before we dive into the actual rolls, let's just sum up my reading for last month and see what cards I have revealed. So for the prompt of haul, I need to read Spindle Splintered as I recently hauled it, and I have read this. For 5-star prediction, I needed to read Let Me Lie by Claire McIntosh, and I have read that. So I get to reveal these two cards. So in the dining room, we had the billiard room and the library. So no prizes there, but that's okay. And then moving over to the lounge for 4+ words in the title, I needed to read Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and I have read this. And for a big book, over 500 pages, the only time I ever want to see this drawn, I read The Stand by Stephen King, and I have completed this behemoth within 14 days. Let's see what these two cards are. I have the ballroom and the knife. So again, no prizes, but that is a-okay. So got my big book jar to see what we're gonna pull. I have my sister Ashley and my partner Ash picking these this time. So here we go. Let's see what we've got. So sister Ashley pulled The Unspoken Name by AJ Lockwood. I had AJ Hackworth in my head. Okay.
I'm AJ.
Yeah, you is AJ. And Ash has pulled, oh sir, no, why? Ash pulled Modern Fairy Tales by Holly Black, which is a collection of 3 different stories in one bind-up, and it is gigantic. These are the two that my sister Ashley will be trying to decide between fitting onto the TBR. So nice and easy wrap up for April. I did read my 4 mandatories, so no extra things needed. And let's dive into roll number 1. Fuck my life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 2 prompts. Seeing what 2 prompts my sister is going to be finding for me. First one is something relating to kitchen, which is one of the new prompts I incorporated. So that's gonna be interesting. And second is Pop Sugar Reading Challenge. Perfect, I can definitely narrow that down. For roll number 1, we ended up in the ballroom, and my first prompt was kitchen. And so for that, my sister's gone with The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I've never read this, never seen the show, very curious about it. I know that there is a tie to the kitchen, but I don't really know anything aside from that. I think it's a baby making factory of some description. That's all I know. So it's on the TBR. And the other prompt that we got was Pop Sugar Reading Challenge. So I have the Pop Sugar Challenge listed out in my planner, and I'm trying to make my way through it. For that, she went with A Sapphic Book, which is one of the prompts, and we've gone with The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James by Ashley Herring Blake. I was so excited when she started looking at the Ashley Herring Blakes, and when she picked this, I was just very happy. I'm super excited to get to this. This was a gift from April, and I'm so excited for it to be on my TBR and to be able to get to it. Alrighty, on to roll number 2. Another 6. Why the fuck am I getting so many big ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, good lord. So, let's pick another 2. The first one is polyamory or love triangle. And second one for the billiard room is Professor Plum. Alrighty, getting some of the new ones, I like it. So for roll number 2, we ended up in the billiards room. So for that, the first prompt we got was polyamory or love triangle. So for that, she went and sat straight off the bat in front of my classics and non-fiction shelf. So we've ended up with The Secret History by Donna Tartt. This is one of the most intimidating books that I own because dark academia, it's going to be my vibe, but I'm also like so nervous. So I'm very curious to actually get to it and see what it's all about. Here we go. And the other one that we got was Professor Plum. So this is based off the characters, same as the kitchen prompt. So for that, she decided that she wanted a purple book, and then she found The Doctor by Dr. Carl Kruszeneski. He is an Australian scientist, and it's all purple themed, and Dr. Carl himself reminds my sister Ashley of the actual Professor Plum as well. So The Doctor, non-fiction is what we're going with. I have quite a few of his books. They are all signed and personalized because I would go and meet him whenever he was in my hometown. On to roll number 3. Is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna regret this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's pick another 2. Not doing many challenges today, but that's okay. And I've completely slipped over the conservatory, which is going to bite me in the ass next round. Next is Awful Characters, and last one for the library is Fantasy. That's nice and easy. So for roll number 3, we ended up in the library, and our first prompt that we got was Awful Characters. For that, she picked Black Leopard, Red Wolf by Marlon James. This intimidates the fuck out of me, and was on my self-destruct list, so that was actually going to be unhauled midway through May if I hadn't read it to Ash's shelf or out. So it looks like it's sliding in by the skin of its teeth. I don't know if this is Awful Characters or not, so please let us know if it's not, and I will send her a list and she can swap it out. But from what I've heard, it is pretty horrific. So, and then we got Fantasy, and so for that one she went with The Tower at the End of Time by Amy Sparks. You wouldn't have seen, but I've actually hauled this month, so I'm very, very excited to be picking it up straight away. It is a continuation onto a series, and it is middle grade, so it will be nice with The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James to break up some of these heavier ones. And I'm just really excited to be back in the world with 9, and I feel like it's going to be a good time. Roll number 4. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 challenge. Alrighty, so for roll number 4, I got a challenge. So yeah, let me turn on my screen recording and see what challenge will be happening. So I've got my spinner wheel peeled up, and let's go. No. Oh, thank fuck. I was not prepared for Twisted Choosers. So I got Nori's cookie jar, so I will go look at their last cookie jar video and see if there is anything that I want to read directly or steal one of their prompts. For Nora's cookie jar, I went and had a look at her February one. She didn't post one for March or April, and because I'm filming this so early on the 16th of April, no TBR videos are out for May as of yet. But one prompt that she has was "the" in the title. So I'm either going to read The Fifth Element or The Holloway Girls. So these are 2 of my I need to get to them throughout the month. So I've slotted them in here because it's a challenge. My sister didn't have the prompt. I just took that on board and have made that selection out of those 2. Roll number 5 is a 6. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so my sister will be picking 8 books for me. Let's see what... Oh, technically 9. Let's see. So the first one is Random Number Generator. Oh, that's going to be interesting. And next one, let's go with Been Putting Off for over a year. God damn it, I just did the stand. Alright. There we go. Roll number 5, I ended up in the haul, and the first one that we got was a random number generator. So what I'm going to do is essentially narrow it down to my shelves. I'm going to be going from 1 to 8, which will tell me what bookcase I'm at. Then I'll go through the actual shelves and narrow that down, and then go from there. So I've got my 1 to 8 up and running. So here we go. 3. So for that, I am going off my TBR cart, my graphic novels, and that would be my rainbow shelf. So that's only one shelf, and I can literally figure out how many books I have that I have not read on there. So let's have a quick look. So I have 14 books left that I need to read on my rainbow shelf. So once again, 1 to 14, and here we go. 12. Oh no. Okay, number 12 was The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. So looks like I'm getting to this a lot earlier than anticipated. How hard could love be? God damn it! I was hoping for How Hard Can Love Be, as that has 5 or more letters in the title and fits in with my TBR knockout challenge, and then also continues on with the series, but no, we'll be starting a new one. So The Kiss Quotient, that's it. My soul has died. Dear God, I'm bad at counting. So book number 12 is Save the Date by Morgan Matson. This is a rom-com, and people are getting married and chaos ensues at the wedding. That's all I know. I've been putting it off for ages, and yeah, it's on the TBR now. This was not what I was expecting, but I think this accurately sums up how chaotic everything is. And so the final prompt that I got in the haul was been putting off for over a year, and for that I'm going with The Unspoken Name by A.K. Blackwood. So Ashley picked this out for me as it was the big book that she pulled from the jar, and I have been putting this off since I heard about it in 2020. I bought a copy in May of 2021, but also had another copy prior to that, but I can't actually remember where. I think it's at my parents' place, or it's around, but I accidentally rebought it and have put it off ever since, so we're going with this one. So those are the 8 books that my sister has picked for me, and then I have either The Holloway Girls or The Fifth Element to do as my optional read. On top of that, 4 book star I need to read Shadow of the Night by Deborah Harkness. This is the second in the All Souls trilogy, which we are continuing on every other month. This is the second one, and I'm so excited to be back with Matthew and Diane, and this is a 600-page chonker, so love that. So just for a visual reference, and I will still need to get to The Fifth Element, which is the Tarrying Through Time, or The Holloway Girls, which is my arc, just depending. I still want to get to both, but I'm only putting 1 for that prompt. And then I also need to do the Buzzword-a-thon, so that is a direction for me. So more than likely I will pick On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. I do have some other ones. I might find something smaller that Erin might have a torn novella for me, or a torn short story to help me out, but I do desperately want to get to this, so I would like to. Just depends. So this is a visual stack of everything that I would like to read this month. Admittedly, these 3 are optional. So this is my Cluedo stack. The turned away one is the only one that is optional. This is concerning me a lot. I still have to read all the others though, because they are part of buddy reads or commitments of that description as well. So yeah, it was very interesting giving up complete control. I'm not used to that. But it was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do more of this and have more people pick the TBRs, just giving them the prompts and seeing how we go. And it was super lovely of my sister to be able to contribute and want to help out with picking up what I'm going to read next month. It is a very diverse range, which is kind of cool. Like, I've got contemporary fantasy, middle grade, classics, non-fiction. There's a whole slew of things, so it's going to be really diverse and really interesting. So I'm really excited. We'll have to see who picks the better TBR, if it's mum or my sister, because my mum did pick one for me a while ago. I'll leave that link down below. It's a very poor quality video. Let me know in the comments, what is the book that you are most excited to get to in May? I am so excited for so many of these. Probably the Ashley Herring Blake and The Tower at the Edge of Time are my top 2 excited, because I can't wait. Let me know down below the book that you're most excited to get to in May. If you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you on my next video. Bye!